Trista Sutter recalls internet trolls during her Bachelorette season. January 21, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. After ending her run on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, Trista Sutter is looking back on her time as the Bachelorette as well. She is opening up about how she had to deal with hate online and internet trolls. It was a lot different back then than it is now. What did she say, and how did she manage her way through it? Keep reading to get all the details. Trista Sutter looks back on hatefulness during the Bachelorette. Bachelorette Trista Sutter quickly ended her time on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. She didn't make it to the end of that show successfully, but she still remains proud of her accomplishments. What she went through, although only a few days, helped her regain her confidence. While making media rounds and talking about her time on the show, she's also reflecting back on her time while looking for love on television so many years ago. When she was on the show, there was no social media yet. So while she could go and read message boards, internet trolls could not come at her directly, nor could she fire back if she wanted to. Trista spoke with TV Insider and said, "I'm very grateful social media was not around when I was on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. We had message boards, and I was a glutton for punishment and would go read those. There were trolls back then, but they just couldn't access you directly. You had to read what their comments were on the message boards. I did that, and it wasn't fun." Sutter went on to say that she is sensitive and it would have been really bad for her. She noted how much the show has changed since the days she was on it. Now, some people have even gotten death threats just for being themselves on reality television. Does she still watch The Bachelor and The Bachelorette? Trista Sutter admits she does still watch the shows. She still believes in what the show stands for, which is people trying to find love in an unconventional way. This is how she met Ryan. They found their happily ever after, got married, and had children. They still live in Colorado, but have recently moved from Vail to Denver. Fans have not seen the last of Trista. She continues to support Bachelor Nation and isn't ruling out another reality television appearance. What do you think about Trista's response to internet trolls? Stay tuned for more updates. Where social media dominates public discourse, the internet landscape during Trista's time was vastly different. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok didn't exist. Instead, forums and message boards were the primary hubs for fan discussions and criticism. "I'm very grateful social media was not around when I was on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette," Trista shared. "We had message boards, and I was a glutton for punishment and would go read those. There were trolls back then, but they just couldn't access you directly. You had to read what their comments were on the message boards. I did that, and it wasn't fun." Reading those comments, Trista admitted, often left her feeling disheartened. Even though she had thick skin, the negativity could still sting. "I'm a sensitive person," she said. "It was tough reading things about myself that weren't true or were just plain mean. People judged my looks, my choices, even the way I talked. It wasn't easy." Navigating the pressure for Trista, being the face of a groundbreaking new show added another layer of pressure. Not only was she searching for love, but she was also paving the way for future bachelorettes. Every decision she made was scrutinized, not just by viewers, but also by the media. "Back then, it felt like everything I did was up for debate," she explained. "There was this constant pressure to be perfect, to live up to everyone's expectations." Trista credits her family and friends for helping her navigate that challenging time. "Ryan was my rock," she said. "Even early on, he reminded me to focus on what really mattered, our relationship and the people who loved us for who we were." As Trista looks back, she acknowledges how much the world has changed since her season aired. Today, reality stars face a level of scrutiny that is far more direct and pervasive thanks to social media. "It's heartbreaking to see some of the things people say online now," Trista said. "Contestants get death threats, their families get harassed, It's horrifying. I can't imagine what it would have been like if that kind of access existed when I was on the show. While she feels grateful to have avoided the era of Instagram DMs and Twitter callouts, Trista still empathizes deeply with today's contestants. I always try to remind them, you're more than what people say about you online. Don't let the trolls define you. Trista's recent stint on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, gave her a new perspective on handling adversity. While she didn't make it to the end of the grueling competition, the experience was transformative. What I went through on that show helped me regain my confidence, she said. It reminded me that I'm stronger than I think, even when I'm faced with challenges. That strength is something she wishes she had fully embraced during her time as the Bachelorette. If I could go back, I'd tell myself to focus on the positives and not let the negativity get to me, Trista said. Nearly 2 decades after her season aired, Trista remains a loyal fan of the Bachelor franchise. She continues to watch both The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, cheering on the contestants and rooting for love stories. I still believe in the premise of the show, she said. It's about people trying to find love in an unconventional way, and that's something I can always support. Trista and Ryan's love story remains one of the most enduring in Bachelor Nation history. The couple has been married for over 20 years and shares 2 children, Max and Blakesley. They recently relocated from Vail to Denver, Colorado, where they're settling into a new chapter of their lives. Through all the ups and downs, Trista's story is one of resilience. From navigating the early days of internet trolling to finding her footing in the public eye, she has remained true to herself. Her advice to others facing online criticism: surround yourself with people who love and support you. Remember that trolls often project their own insecurities onto others. Their words don't define you, your actions and character do. As for what's next, Trista isn't ruling out another reality TV appearance. While she didn't win Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, she says the experience reignited her love for challenges. I'm always open to new adventures, she said. Life is about stepping out of your comfort zone and growing. Trista Sutter's journey is a testament to the power of resilience and self-belief. From being the first Bachelorette to enduring online criticism and thriving in the face of challenges, she has inspired countless fans. Her story is a reminder that while the internet can be a tough place, it's possible to rise above the noise and focus on what truly matters: love, family, and staying true to yourself. What do you think about Trista's response to internet trolls? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned for more updates.